The running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Right back to him on the ground. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The number one job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Molly.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires on the move. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Georgia sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
On second down, wants to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Sooners in the hurry-up. Now the play fake. Moving out of the pocket. At midfield, he's got room. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now on second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, you saw this guy in all the highlights after that 4-sack performance his last time out, and he's not resting on his laurels. He's hungry for more. Registers his first sack of the game.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Coming up, fourth down.
We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. The Sooners send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. The quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Pressure coming. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he just flat ran over it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense, because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks, that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more plays, 5 more plays, and just wear you out.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt this one away.
On to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now on the option. He breaks a tackle. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Well, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
And I think, David, on this drive,
He's got it inside the 30. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw catch and run on that one.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
They've given up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. I mean, you've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Still looking, on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
And the Sooners decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. He finds his man. Georgia going up tempo. Little touch pass to the receiver. Powers through the defender. Flicks away another tackler. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. It's complete.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
On second down, they'll take to the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got the quick pass. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Sooners headed quickly to the line.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Georgia sends out the punt team. The ball pops out on the return. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Warren. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs want to move quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out.
At the 35, he's open.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Sooners are on the move. They'll give it to him again. Fighting off the defender. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Brings up third down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Complete to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that.
And he breaks into the open. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Out of the gun to give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
And that ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Sooners will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some... And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Looking for more room. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bulldogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that's a first down.
Looking to move it through the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. They're trying to get to him. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. From the gun, give on the inside. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10 for the offense.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass on second down. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
To the air on first down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It is good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Plows through the defense. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Offense in the hurry up. Looking to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Leaves it with the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Bully ball on third and short. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Here comes the offense on first down.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the fourth quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on the lead clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Fast motion from the offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Keeps the legs moving. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes his connection. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. The throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Oklahoma.
The snap sets up the throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sooners! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Houston is just getting blown off the field right now in H-Town, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to Baylor.
He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Offense gets set for second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got his man quickly.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the two-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on third down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. He's going to pass. Runs through a tackle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This offense has a second down play. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. That one will put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? The incomplete pass leaves them with second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He's got an open man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking to pass on second down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Grabbed in the end zone for a touchdown, and there's still a hill to climb, but they are still fighting, staggering, stumbling, but still upright and not finished yet.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? A great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.